everyone, I pray you're blessed. So I am fixing to share Heaven's Christmas with you all. And before I do though, I want to share a little backstory about how this song came to be and then give you my testimony. Because my testimony is a big part of how God brought me out of the darkness that I was facing after Anthony's death. So God had given Scott, my brother-in-law, the music, the chords, the melody, all of that to him before Anthony and I even met. But he didn't give him any words to go along with it. And he said, "It's not yet time for this song, just put it away." So Scott did. But every once in a while he would pull it out and he would try to write words to the song, but nothing ever did the music justice. So he put it away. Fast forward just a week or so after Anthony's death, Scott was invited to a writers' convention, and he wasn't going to go because he was so grief-stricken, and him and Anthony had gotten really close, and so he was really taking it hard. And my sister, she ended up talking him into going. And so Scott's sitting at this convention broken and just wondering why he was even there. And God started talking to him and said, "It's time to pull out that music. This song is for Anthony and Heather." And Scott just lost it and began to cry. And so these words began to be downloaded into my brother-in-law and the ones that were helping him. And he was telling me how he was playing it at the writers' convention, and people were just in awe and just sobbing as they were listening to the song. And this song was still even in its raw form, and it was already touching lives. What Scott didn't know was that Anthony and I had started a tradition just maybe a year or so after we were married, where we would give Christmas cards to each other every Christmas. And we would write love letters in these cards to each other, thanking God for bringing us together as husband and wife, and just telling each other what a blessing we were to each other and how much we loved each other. And we couldn't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. And just thanking God for another year together. And this was our tradition every year up until the last Christmas we celebrated together, which was back in 2021. November 8th, 2022 is when my husband passed away very unexpectedly to a heart attack. And Christmas rolls around. It's actually December 10th. And it was the day of my family's Christmas gathering that we always had before Christmas. And I had went up there a couple days before just to spend some time with my sister. I had taken off some time from work. And so I was up there spending some time with them. And I remember I had went to go get breakfast for them, for my nieces and my sister and Scott. And I was sitting at the stoplight waiting to turn. And I was just talking to God, and I said, "God, I know there's no possible way that I can get a card from Anthony this Christmas. And I would not accept a card from anyone if they offered me a card and saying it was from Anthony. But God, I know you can give me a Christmas card. I don't know how this will look. I don't know what it would be, but I know you can give me a Christmas card." And tears just streaming down my face, broken in mind and spirit, just broken, missing my husband like nothing. And that evening, I wanted to go home so bad. Satan was attacking me, attacking my mind, telling me that nobody loved me and that I shouldn't be here because they were all happy with their spouses. And here I was alone, broken and hurting. God had taken my spouse from me, he kept telling me. But I refused to give in. Little did I know that they were going to be throwing me a surprise birthday party. And I remember Scott playing the song, tears streaming down my face as I'm listening to the words. But at the same time, I had this renewed hope in my spirit, knowing that one day soon, I was going to see Anthony again. And the joy and the hope and the love that welled up within me, I couldn't contain. Where I had been so grief-stricken and all I could do was cry, there was this new feeling that I was feeling that I hadn't felt in a long time, and it was hope and joy that can only come from the Lord. And after it was finished, I looked at him and I said, "You have no idea what this means to me." I said, "This was my Christmas card." Anthony and I gave Christmas cards to each other every year, and I asked God just this morning if I could get a Christmas card from him. I said, not only did he give me a Christmas card, he gave me a musical Christmas card. And he was just awestruck. But you see, this is how God moves in our lives. He loves us so much, and he wants us to know that he is there for us. Even in the midst of our pain, he is there. He's more alive and evident in our lives when we're hurting. It draws us closer to him. This song has been such a blessing to me and my family, but this is something that's not meant to be harbored. It's not meant to be just only for me and my family. Yes, God gave this song for Anthony and I, but it's a song that's meant to be shared. It's meant to help others and encourage others that are missing their loved ones that were found in Christ, knowing that they are in heaven, and soon, and very soon, we're going to see our loved ones again. So without further ado, I want to share Heaven's Christmas with you. And I pray that it blesses you like it's blessed me and my family. And I pray it brings you comfort and joy and hope like it's brought my family, knowing that this separation is just for a short time. I love you all so much. God bless.
Silent by the fireside, broken-hearted, wondering why God took you away from me this Christmas. The decorated tree is dim, and I can't bear the pain within, 'cause everything reminds me you're not with us. The only thing that gets me through these nights is knowing what your Christmas must be like, with angels singing hallelujah, glory in the highest heavens, peace on earth, goodwill to men. Lord, please help me find that peace within. Living in my memory, this is where you'll always be. missing all the times we shared together.